the world. The Street 919FM.com.
Town of Bentley, Austin. want to stop you drinking full cream milk. The little red silk is not their true friend. The blue one have two extra knot on the end. So I tag on the toes, now they take it to hell. But look where we reach, well, I hear a madman ball. As he spread out on a wall, he said, this is it, I've been hit. No time to give up, brother, no time to quit. Was the chant of a madman in this tale from a strange land. Maybe the chant of the madman is the only salvation. I say the chant of a madman in this tale from a strange land. Maybe the chant of the madman, Lord, is the only solution. Anyway you turn, somebody chanting to we. What for we and we go set you free. Somebody promising natural law. Fly like a yogi, end all the war. Seek inner peace, end all the pain. The same woman promising to go down again. Somebody promising to run all the bread. Somebody pushing a world-class head. Somebody clean out the weed well fast. But somebody letting the cocaine pass. Somebody promised to abolish the tax. Somebody promised to can't solve. A madman rant is my only resolve. I hear the madman ball as he lie on a wall. He said, this is it, I've been hit. But no time to give up, brother, no time to quit. A chant of a madman in this tale from a strange land. It was a chant of a madman in this tale from a strange land. Maybe the chant of the madman is the only salvation. Oh. Vote for we and we will set you free. Anyway you turn, somebody chanting to we. Somebody promising jobs for
Hey, good afternoon, Trinidad and beautiful Tobago. Good afternoon to the rest of the world. We are live on YouTube, Iwer TV and YouTube, of course. We will organize the Facebook in a short. Heavy Duty and TC, we are in the building, of course. It is 12:30 o'clock. Sorry for the late start. We were trying to sort out the Facebook.
The Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, you know, but we were unable to. Hopefully we'll get it sorted out in a short.
In a short while. When we go for a break, we're going to try and get it sorted out.
Yes.
Good morning to... Good afternoon to everyone. I'm saying good morning. Good afternoon to everyone locked onto the Street 919 FM. Good afternoon to UTC. Good afternoon to all listeners, those of you who locked on live on radio. And of course, you can still go on YouTube to see the live. We're on YouTube live at Iwer TV, right? And we're going to sort out the Facebook feed in a short while. Okay, so TC, what's up? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Nothing. I just trying to keep it humble, you know.
You're trying to keep it humble.
I saw a survey this week that really had me blown away.
What survey is that?
There was a survey asking, do you think that the I don't wanna say the wrong thing, but the survey was asking, do you think that the Ministry of Finance will stifle funds for the THA? You understand?
Right.
Or if they would give the THA their fund, their fair do. 100% of the people said no.
And they're right.
100% of the people said
no.
They don't believe that the finance ministry will be just to the THA now that they have gone PDP. 100% of the people said no. You know.
Well, I went here last week, Saturday. We did, right? You were here?
Yeah,
You did
yeah.
You almost...
I by myself.
You by yourself?
Heavy, I want to go ahead and talk because I want to cuss you today and I don't remember something. And I want to cuss you so bad, boy.
What?
Go ahead and talk and I'll cuss you after. I want to cuss you real, but I don't remember something.
You can't cuss on live radio.
Why? Nah, I want to cuss you in CS.
Yes. Well,
cuss you real bad. Go
I just
ahead.
want to say
And
congratulations to the PDP on their resounding victory in Tobago, because I wasn't here last week to say my congratulations.
Yeah, but you're calling whole week to tell me you're calling whole week.
Let me finish my congratulations and I tell you, wait, let me
But
finish.
you're calling whole week.
You can't
You
wait
not
to
be
you
here.
you can't wait to cuss me?
Better I will take you off of the show, you know, because whole week you on radio.
You can't wait to cuss me?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Right? And I would just want to give them a hearty round of applause. Well done,
Chuck,
Tobago.
you
And the
got
people of
hypocrite.
Tobago, I would like to say congratulations to you on your open-minded thinking
Hypocrisy
Of-
is fullest.
renewed politics.
Hypocrisy
A
is
breath of
fullest.
fresh air have just blown through Tobago.
Hypocrisy.
And I must say congratulations to you guys. All right, you
Hypocrisy
can
to-
go ahead and cuss now.
Hypocrisy to its fullest.
Hypocrisy to
You just
the
like the
fullest?
rest of the entire Trinidad.
Which
Not
one?
Tobago, you know.
How do you say
You
that,
just like
Trinidad?
the entire Trinidad.
Why you say that?
Because all Tobago, show me the way. Tobago.
No, I never said that.
Right,
So
I'm so
I
happy.
I give them a congratulations.
I
We
am
make it
so
say, Anna.
happy. I am so happy that Tobago, all did the right thing. Tobago.
Where the hell I
And
see?
all of a sudden, all the hypocrites. Tobago is the star for all here. Tobago surely the light and Tobago is the knight in shining armor. What about yourself? What about you doing right for you?
What about me doing that?
Tobago had to show us how to do right in Trinidad.
We don't have elections in Trinidad yet?
Tobago only have about
We have to wait till-
60-something thousand people.
We 53.
53,000.
We have to wait
Right.
till quite 2025,
Tobago
26.
only have 53,000 people out of 1 million. It take the 53,000 people to make the 1 point.
Well,
Well, the
rest.
1 million.
The rest.
The 1 point what rest
Yes.
to make Trinidad proud. All they have
Actually-
no shame. All these hypocrites.
Actually, to be honest with you, right? The majority of the Trinidad didn't support this government.
All it is hypocrites.
How we the hypocrites?
1, 2.
You're putting the whole of Trinidad in a box.
Yeah.
So I'm to the UNC people and the ILP people and the NJA people and the MSJ people and the...
I'm even putting the PNM people.
You even put the PNM people in a box too?
Even putting the PNM people.
Go ahead.
Hypocrites.
You're going
all
to make the
hypocrites.
Barry Buntas come out of it.
And okay.
You're going to make
That's the nice thing
that...
about it. I hold no allegiance to no one, so the UNC could attack me, the PNM could attack me, the PBP, the ILP, the NVP, anybody could attack me.
So let's go back to your question.
Just now, wait, let me finish, because you see I want to find out what be in your brain. You just get free phone card?
No.
Why you don't be calling the radio station when nobody wants to hear you?
I don't be calling the radio station.
Nobody wants to hear you, Heavy.
I don't be calling the radio
yes,
station.
Yes, you be calling the radio station.
I don't be calling the radio station.
I start to cuss people telling them the road. Don't tell me Heavy. Don't tell me Heavy was on the radio. Don't tell me the burning out Heavy. Don't tell me not about Heavy duty after me and Heavy work Saturday. Don't. Hey, if you hear what they're doing Heavy today, and Heavy now call, and
I didn't call.
there was some, I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday.
I think it was Wednesday.
Right.
Was
You and-
Wednesday.
You and Kingsley
You had it out.
was the talk of the town. Leave Miss Wells' program alone. Always take. You have a program here on a Saturday. Come off the people radio during the week now.
In the words
Ghost and all don't want to hear you no more.
On the words of the Mary Bunta. Yeah, your own show on Saturday.
You have your own show.
Don't call here.
But what I'm telling you, you have your own show. Every Ghost and all don't want to hear you. And I bounce up Ghost Thursday morning. So that had to be Wednesday for real.
Yeah.
I bounced him up Thursday morning. I believe he was going to shoplift in Tongue Market.
He was going on what?
Shoplift.
Do like me again? You calling?
What that is him? That is goods. He didn't have a market bag. His two hands swinging and you're going into market. What are you going to do?
Oh my God.
Anyhow, I bounce up. Ghosts and all don't want to hear you heavy stay all the people wait. Why you believe that you have to...
Wait. Hold up.
Why you believe that you have to be in people way?
TC, hold up. You a man, take a question for you? Or you just want to talk?
I vex with you.
You can't vex with me. You've taken China from people.
I'm not taking no chain up. You just leave the people programs alone.
I'm not a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago.
You're also a worker here.
Wait.
Do you hear workers calling each other's program every minute?
Wait now, TC. Wait now. Am I not a citizen of Trinidad?
Yes, you are.
Do I have an opinion?
Your opinion doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Do I have an opinion?
It doesn't matter.
Everybody's entitled though. Am I entitled to my opinion?
Yes, you are, but it doesn't matter.
Good. So, everybody else entitled to their opinion except me?
Heavy.
No, I'm asking a simple question.
You want to give your opinion?
Is everybody entitled to their opinion except me?
You have today to give your opinion.
Okay.
Leave the people.
Well, I'm gonna give my opinion today now.
Well, right. Give it today.
Right. I don't.
Monday to Friday.
I don't be calling.
Don't call the people. Yes.
I don't be calling.
You are a liar.
That day, that particular day, I had a call.
But not that particular day alone.
I didn't call before that. I don't call. I didn't call. I sent voice notes.
Lord have
There's a difference with calling and sending a voice note.
Don't send no voice note.
All right. Now you're telling me the right thing. Don't send no voice notes, right?
Stay. If you want to listen, just listen and hush.
All right. So don't tell Aisha be calling man, text man, tell me call now, send voice note.
Aisha does do that.
Okay.
All right. Aisha does do that.
You want to call you?
Aisha does do that. You say that national radio.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you.
Aisha prompting you in the back. This big UNC boy to call. You trying to kill Aisha. You want Aisha calling and then to murder shit.
All right. Okay.
Wait now. Aisha calling this big
Watch
UNC.
Watch that.
Messaging this big UNC boy in the back.
Oh, boy, also. Everywhere.
He ain't calling.
Yeah, you're sleeping in the back of that. Kingsley calling your name.
It's a good thing that we can laugh today because
I tried my friend. I tried my friend.
At the end of the day, we heading into Christmas.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can't be just down in on politics, right? So I am happy to have this live today. So you
she go call you
Aisha.
What's with that?
Aisha, you're calling the UNC boy to call your program to
like Bacchanal. She like Bacchanal. And she like when the Bible does come.
I don't want to hear Kingsley.
No, Kingsley.
I don't want to hear Kingsley. I want Kingsley to call today. Kingsley, leave the people alone a little bit. You don't even know it. Yours up on one side of Kingsley jersey red and the next side yellow. I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know who he is.
I don't know what.
He like a traffic light. 1 minute he green, then he yellow, then he red.
Kingsley have problems. Kingsley has serious political problems.
Oh wow. Well, that was
Kingsley political mileage up on him.
Politics have a morality of his own,
but not
different
even
level.
Not even Kingsley kind of politics have morality. Leave one day.
Yeah.
Kingsley would call. I say this with no remorse.
Yeah.
The mother of the nation. Right?
Yeah.
The next day we have to rally behind the government.
Yeah.
The next day. The honest man in Trinidad to ever do things for black people is Jack.
Yeah.
Don't know what going
Traffic
on.
light. You don't know where you go and get one what particular day.
I feel like going back home to the green. Then he never left the PNM.
Yeah. You never left?
No.
Yeah.
And then the UNC.
No, he said, yeah, we say, you never leave the UNC, leave he.
Leave he, yeah. But he leave it.
He leave it.
And that's a very particular piece of statement if you listen to
yeah.
He never leave it. The UNC left him, yeah.
So, well, to me, I just real bit more Jones because I want to listen to these people call and bother. I just dance and I stupid. You realize it doesn't say nothing like to contribute. And this is why I like with our show. Our show, we have callers that is call and contribute on the topic. They could have a dialogue. They could debate. You understand? So it's only few people will be able to do that. Not somebody calling in and ball, heavy as stupid, you dance. Why you say that? What's your reason behind that? You don't even have it. You can't even explain yourself. And that is why even though it have PNM callers, there's caller like the young guy from St. James or the guy who is calling and talk about education and thing. I will indulge him because he talking based on topics we could go back and forth on, we could debate on. You understand? But when you just going to say I stupid and I don't, you have that what is that? That's just you being a commoner. You understand? You have nothing else to say but I stupid and I don't. You understand? You don't even have a message to give to the nation, but you're taking your good money on your phone to call the radio station to say heavy stupid and I don't. Really? That go do me something? That do me anything? That put food on the table? Water come in your pipe? You retaining water in the back of falling down, the government come and fix it for you? The potholes on the road fix because I stupid and I don't?
I see them fixing the pothole by
down by AGC.
Yeah.
Well, boy, move up, people cussing.
Why are they cussing?
That's because no, they say no, not because they're gonna fix it. They say why they wait whole year to fix it now? When people have their bags and they take from grocery for Christmas, that they walk all the way up Duncan Street. People complaining.
Please, you can't please people. You can't please.
But you see, why now though? It's Christmas time.
Heavy, you can't. But when then? When?
Because that whole year and something to fix it.
If it's now that the funding is there heavy and they now get the money heavy, what you want them to do heavy? What you want?
Why Ghost calling my phone?
Why Ghost calling here though? Why Ghost calling here? Why Ghost calling here?
Ghost are alive. I'll call you. I can call you.
Ghost, no, we're not going to call you.
Call Ghost.
No, I'm not calling Ghost because Ghost is one.
All right, Ghost, the number to call 342-0081 or 771-1791 WhatsApp call or 466-5391. I could call it slower. 342-0081 771-1791. That's WhatsApp or 466-5391. Right? So TC, going back to the to the survey.
Hold on, let me see if this is Ghost.
See if it's like Ghost.
Hi, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
It's not a program. It's a very good program.
Thank you so much.
Very, very good program. And the gentleman that named Heavy, he is a person who not tolerate nothing wrong. If you see a group of people going to steal, would you join them? Or would you say, no, they are thieves?
True.
That type of person. What I want to say is, I've heard on the radio that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, if I hear good, he got chest pain. But he should be in Mount Hope in a tent, just like how all of leaders be, spending a day and a night in the cold, in the rain, for one doctor to see 40 patients, rain falling, a day and a night day, no oxygen. He should be in that same thing too, because he's just as we. He's just the Prime Minister, but he's human, just like we. Thank you. The program is very good. It's very great.
Thank you a lot, Auntie. Thank you a lot. See? There are people like my program.
Yeah.
They say nobody don't listen here, so I do so. I'm not listener.
Well,
And the woman like we show.
Hi, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, TC and Heavy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Why are you calling PNP for Marabunta?
Tell him.
Because there's only come out to attack.
I find that it's not a nice name.
But let's stop attacking. It's my bunta that's come out to attack you.
No. They're human being. PNM people is human being. UNC people is human being. Right? That is, and the one in the House of Assembly in Tobago, they are also human beings.
So I am not a human being also when they call me stupid dunce and an animal with a long tail?
Yes, you are a human being also.
Well, right.
Human being.
Yeah.
We all are human beings.
Okay, but I'm here condemning them for calling me stupid dunce and a JA.
I'm not here saying that they have the right to call you dunce and stupid. That is not
Okay.
right.
All right,
It's not radio friendly.
All right, cool.
You understand? That's what I'm telling you. Calling PNP people Marabunta, it's the same way if you're calling you dunce and stupid. That is not radio friendly either.
All right,
You shouldn't be doing that.
All right, when they stop call me dunce and stupid, I wouldn't call them no Marabuntas. So I apologize to them for calling them Marabuntas. So they have to apologize to me for calling me dumb, stupid, and JA. You know, it's JA, the animal with the long tail.
Yeah, they have no right to be doing that. You have the
Right,
program. if they want to make a contribution or have nothing to say.
Thank you.
You understand?
I
Calling
like how you
that kind of
talk.
name, that is not right.
Good.
Okay?
Yes, darling.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Okay. Right.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon to the panel.
Good afternoon.
Hospitals, since I'm young, hospitals is a place, sometimes you're sick, you go, you'll meet many other sick people before you. Sickness is dawn upon you any time, and you go to these institutions, and sometimes you may have to sit a little longer than you expected to. Sometimes it is an emergency, they have a system. They screen you and they determine that you could wait a little longer than this other person, and it will go through. If you have a car, you have to go to an auto electrician. When you go in by the auto electrician, man, some days they go, you're the only customer. Sometimes you have the only customer for the day. But some days you may go by that same man, they meet 10 cars in front of you, you still have to wait, you have to wait. Things are not as practical as they sound. You don't have a doctor per household. You have doctors that are assigned, they have doctors for each institution, you have sufficient doctors, and you can always have more sometimes, but in a pandemic, obviously the situation will exacerbate. The client will be more, will always outweigh the customer service, and you would expect that there will be more delays. The Prime Minister, likewise, many other people, whether they're in public office or not, has affordability. He can afford to go to a private institution if he wishes because he can afford to. There are also private citizens who can do the same. If you can't, you use the public institutions. I don't see why if he has a chest pain and he can afford to go to a private institution that he cannot do so. All right? I don't see nothing wrong with that. And a while ago, I heard you say you would indulge your customer. You can't indulge somebody. You can engage the customer. I feel like what you're meant to say. Customer. But sometimes you're on the airwave and the head a lot and slip of the tongue. You use a word out of context there, right?
All right, no problem.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome.
Heavy,
Yes.
you're not suited for radio, my darling. I love you still.
What she say?
You're not suited for radio, Heavy. You're not suited for PNM radio.
When we talk,
Hi, good afternoon. You're not suited for PNM radio.
when we talk about customers,
Not everything you dive at, and I was telling you. Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, I like to hear you call and Padarat on the radio at Saturday, right? Sure, I like to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Line's busy today. Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, Mr. Heavy and Mr. PC.
Hey, what's
good
up?
day, my
What is
brother.
you?
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. What you were saying is one doctor to see 40 patients, and that is truth. Because I was up in the mental hospital sometime going back there last week or a week before with my brother. Man, we spent whole night. And when I was talking to him, was talking to the doctor, he wasn't I alone, you know. Is I alone, you know. And there was patients coming, patients after patients. Like what you was talking about. One doctor to see 40 patients. You understand?
Wow.
And you see why is happening in this world today, my friend, I tell you, you see trust killing us. Everybody putting the trust in the people
Yeah.
who don't who care about us. God has embedded the divine trust into man. That is the trust, the divine trust. None of the creation we create wanted to take that trust, that you know, was afraid to take that divine trust. But he embedded into man, human being. And the only that trust is towards God. And that trust is to do God's will. Not to trust man. How people trust man and like and he will do good. And I trust he. That is what's killing us today. We're not doing the right things. You just do it. You just using trust wire. But that trust is for only God alone. And that trust is to do God will. People have to understand that trust is the downfall today. My friend, you all have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Enter enough digits for this call.
We have any voice note?
Not yet.
All right, good. You're trying to call Andrew.
Let me call your partner and here we have to see.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hi, there it goes. No,
Yes, this is Ghost.
Hey, Ghost, what's up?
Hi.
Hi, man, how you doing?
I like your accent.
You know something? The elderly lady that call and speak, she speak volume. You know, they come and try to kind of shoot down what she said about, who can afford to go and who can't afford to go and all that crap. What she's saying is that let him go there to see what the citizens going through.
Yeah.
That is all the lady was saying here, but you always have somebody to defend. And this is what I'm saying when I'm listening to some of them, and they speak about Cameron empty, thief. But goddamn, what are they 6 years now? All I want to hear is what they did for 6 years. They have 1.4 million pothole in Trinidad until, well, so they don't have no more. In Trinidad alone, 1.4 million pothole.
1.4 million. A pothole every citizen?
And nobody talk about paving the road on them. Because I know come from Henry Street in a mess.
Yeah, well,
Duke Street in a mess.
Henry Street in a
Queen
mess.
Street in a mess. This is Port of Spain. And these people still defending crap. Ain't nobody calling a shoot on them and talk about don't call them my bunda, they're sheep. They're my bunda, they're sheep.
Ghost, I would encourage you.
I'm not I actually encourage them, I'm talking the truth. God speak about them, not me. It's in the Bible about them. So when somebody want to come and defend what you're defending, we have 6,000 children that is not online doing classes.
Wow.
Is it because it is us? We don't care. So these are the questions we had to ask. What have been done for the last 6 years besides Father Larry getting his money every month for his rental building? They don't see nothing wrong with that. Then the little Dwayne still raising everything and laughing at us. Colin Imbert billing left, right, and center, and nothing wrong with that because he don't look like one of us. But if he look like one of us, then you have a problem. We had a problem with the cartels and them. The AG said that they are cartels, all the contractors, the Indian contractors and them. Now today it's the same contractors working, so it's not cartels anymore. My brother Kingsley, he said that Rowley will go down in the book as the worst prime minister in the world. So today he made my belly hurt me because I don't know what he's talking about. That UNC leave him, he didn't leave UNC.
Is that Pierre now, boss?
He's up here now.
Lord God.
Right now, you can't say no more. I know someone Rowley, I might get cussed out.
Be careful, now. They'll come out for you.
No, it's okay, they can come for me to come my back board. And them know why, because I used to bathe in blood in the bottom of the Bali's house, you know.
You, Ghost,
I used to be there with them, you know.
Okay, Ghost, okay. All right, Ghost.
Ghost, you just take it too far.
You take it too far. We go on. Next
You
caller.
take it
TC,
too
next
far,
caller.
Ghost.
So when he started
Come
talking
off
about
the
bathing
damn-
with blood long
Come off the damn phone.
No,
man.
I don't know nothing about that.
Come off the damn
The
phone.
views of the callers and not the views of the shit
Come off
919.
the damn phone.
That are heavy. Me don't call closer now. I have none.
Heavy?
We have a break?
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Ghost, you know PLN people is sheep. So what you are? A ghost. You calling yourself a ghost. So which one was?
Come for you.
The comment from now.
Come for your ghost.
The come for your ghost.
Today's Bacchanal Saturday. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
TC, heavy.
Oh,
Good
what's up,
afternoon, buddy.
brother?
I cool. Hear what? I intend to agree with Mr. Gosena. The coach, man. Here what's going on. People must call the radio station and say what they think about you. Right?
Yeah.
Because here what's going on. You don't have a UNC badge or a PNM badge. You don't have a card to say I am PNM or UNC. When we go to the grocery, does the cashier ask us which party we belong to?
Nope.
No. When we go to the hospital, did it ask you that?
Nope.
No. People, you all need to watch me. Be a people for country at the end of the day. Politicians, as they say, don't paint all politicians with the same brush. Let me tell you something. Whether if in opposition or government, every single one of them benefited. Because at the end of the day, as he rightfully said, Mr. Faris, collecting his salary at the end of the month, renting. Right? Opposition, same thing. So here what? All you need to shut up sometimes and realize that politicians have us divided, and I keep saying this over and over. Politicians don't really care about you, because they getting paid to perform a job, to do a job, and it's an act. Every one of them that's be performing in parliament is an act that is be putting on. Because at the end of the day, all of them just be shaking hands in the tea room. And we like puppets out here, divided, right? And hear what? The politicians are more richer than me or you, because why? When I keep you divided, I have you conquered right where I want you. People, stop praising party and say, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm a human being. That is what we're looking for. We're not looking for party, because I just say it flat. I am neither for PNM or UNC. I have no party card, because today or tomorrow I should pass away and appear before my father. He is going to ask me, hey, use a UNC, use a NAR. People, grow up. It's politics have us divided, and you all dividing yourself. Don't pick on heavy. People might say I have this or that, but here what's going on. I have no malice towards nobody. But you see, foolishness, I will tell you all flat as it is. We don't benefit at the end of the day. Sometimes politicians might come and do something for you. Don't feel you're entitled to it. You're entitled to it because you're paying taxes. It's our taxes have them living off the fatted calf. And we ain't benefiting. When we start to benefit as human beings, right, I will stop making the plea I just always be making. Now, don't get me wrong. I love everybody. But people are fed up by hearing us. For big adults, quarreling about PNM and UNC, put that aside, because here what's going on. When you go to face the grocery, go to anywhere, right? Or you go to fly, it's neither PNM or UNC. You still have to go through the same thing. So stop it. Locked on and listening, guys.
All right, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. To you, TC, and good evening to you. Heavy.
Look, we go.
Kingsley, your questions to answer.
Answer, nothing to answer.
Yeah, your questions to answer. Your questions to answer.
Nothing to answer.
We want
what have to answer?
We want to
know.
UNC, leave me.
We want to know
UNC.
which party belong to. The red, the yellow, the green.
I am a UNC. The UNC leave me heavy. I never leave the UNC. If I want to call me a traffic light, red, yellow, and green. I don't have a problem with that.
When the UNC leave, you know they call it I'm Makaramana.
Well, I
you end up like Gypsy now.
well, Gypsy? well, I end up like Gypsy and Jack Warner. After the party, well, they leave me. So, Heavy, look out, you know. Take example, you know, Heavy. And Heavy, all we are calling on you, Heavy.
Me?
To be independent in your contribution.
But I am independent.
No, Heavy, you are not independent, Heavy. Because you have nothing to say about the opposition, about what they're saying, about what they're doing. Do you believe that the opposition is perfect, they're doing and saying everything right, Heavy?
The opposition are in power?
The opposition is a part of the government.
Yeah, but
and the opposition make up the government because the opposition has to pass laws with the government.
Kingsley.
And I'm asking you yesterday of picking a acting commissioner. Do you agree with the opposition abstaining? Heavy? voting against that?
Kingsley, let me hear. Let me make this clear to you once and for all. I am a Trinidadian and I love my country. But
program on the live station UNC program.
I'm going to make it clear. None of my
against the PNM. You have nothing to say on the online program. What you have there on evenings is strictly about the PNM and about the government. So how could you be independent and have a program and not calling out the opposition? And you have no problem. You have no problem heavy by Wasinjuk saying Tobago and Trinidad. You have no problem by Wasinjuk holding two positions. Two positions.
Can you allow me to answer your questions? Can you allow me to answer your questions?
2010 and see what you have to say about that. And I dare to say no.
Can you allow?
I don't building there heavy. Been getting money since 2010. It's over 11 years now. Right? It's over the 11 years. The UNC did have 29 seats. So they could have stopped it. They could have taken back the contract. You know the UNC do? They let the contract run and they continue paying. So don't come and say about Faris and Faris getting money. The UNC government at that time, the people of partnership pay Faris for 5 years, that building there. By the overall 5 years. So when we want to be independent, I want to court pay them alone for paying Faris family. No. The UNC also do it too. And that's what I'm saying. If we move Rowdy now, do you think that the UNC will be perfect? Let me be real. Why we not being independent and asking for question reform? Why we being this and Rowdy and Rowdy ain't doing this and Kamala ain't doing this? No. So when I say that I am a PNM, I said no. Everybody knows that King say Rowdy has to go and Rowdy has to go, and I stand with that. But the point is that the politics that the opposition plays, right, is that nasty politics. Because and I want to tell you this heavy. By the AG going to court, I give him a plus, lose or win. Because you know why? The court will qualify if Wasinchuk, Oyo boy, Oyo PDP, UNC boy, right? If he could hold two positions, if the court decide that yes, Wasinchuk could hold that two position, I give Faris 100% right, because the public will get an eye there and they will be comfortable, because if the court say no or the court say yes, the public and this matter is that of Faris and let me know, because we want to know. You might want to know because you is a silent UNC, and it's how UNC being silent. We want to know that if Washington could hold two senior positions in this country, we want to win. And here we are, I'm saying, Faris cannot do it because Faris getting money. No, 2010, that building there, that same building there, what you questioning now, heavy, you and the UNC, they've been getting money. I can't play games, heavy, I remove my political hat, and I can't think clearly now.
Kingsley,
yes, my brother.
Do not drag me down that road. You're carrying yourself down, okay? I do not play tit for tat semantics politics. You never hear me come here on this radio station and talk about these kind of stupid topics you're talking about. To me, that is bacchanal politics you're playing. And I know you're eating a food, I know you had a belly swimming pool by your house, but it's okay. You continue. You go ahead and continue. I know you had the Spanish and working night and day. Where swimming pool? When Christmas come, I will come and take a drink by the pool, okay?
Heavy. Right. Because here we say I eat enough food. I eat enough food. What food I eating?
Well, all right. You take biscuit and hash them out. You take biscuit.
Kingsley. Hardest government.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
Kingsley.
My brother.
Am I invited home by the pool for Christmas?
You are heavy invited anytime. Good. But we have to get a a scotch for goose mouth. Because we bring him by me because you talk too much. You come on the air and talk. So this I want to thank you and every of course I want to thank you.
We only go so.
At the political arena and every.
Yes,
I mean we talk political things, so I hope you
me and you good, brother. Me and you very good.
I brother.
Love.
Yes, man, love.
Yeah, when as that pull down, you are here good again. He up tongue now.
You up tongue now, I down tongue,
yeah. Yeah, what you talking about? He up tongue now. You understand?
Oh, God.
The lines are pretty busy this afternoon. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
We didn't get a chance to talk into them.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes. What I saying is, I would like the PNM ministers and the Prime Minister to experience what the poor people, taxpayers' money, right? We have revenue, pitch exporting to China. Here have oil and gas. We experiencing night and day sitting in a chair, no oxygen. We have to have COVID to get oxygen. No oxygen at all, no medication in Mount Hope. And let me tell you something. Even though when you carry your medication, the security and them telling you can't go in, give them. When you give them, it reaching the patients neither. The nurses and them, they're not nursing patient again. Doctors working round the clock to save patients' life. One doctor at 40 patients. I wanted Rowley to be in that because he's the Prime Minister of the country. And when the first set of COVID come here in Trinidad, when he addressed the people in the press conference, pull back at it or get it. If another set of COVID come here, second, we have no money, you know. We have no money, you know. He's the Prime Minister, and the only Prime Minister of the country in the whole world to address a country like that. And what he say they're doing.
I fully understand what you're saying, man.
Tante, thank you for your contribution.
No, I fully understand what Mommy saying. They could try to drag Mommy and say about this and that and...
If you have money, you can go by private and all that.
I fully understand what Mommy saying.
Yeah, she just wondered.
Who feels it knows.
Knows it, yeah.
Who feels it knows. Everybody could talk something. Unless you experience it, you know the hardship.
Yeah.
And when you experience it, then is the time you just say, I would really wish this could be better.
Fit better. Correct is right.
You have to go through it and know. If you never go through it, you saying, them just talking that that easy. Look, I put it there for them. You know that kind of way?
Yeah.
I put it there, it's easy.
Yeah. But they never experience it.
If you really experience
what the people going through,
suffer for 2 days as Tanti say.
Yeah.
Then you would
say, nah, this had to fix.
This had to fix, boy. Nah. This is what people going through every day, boy.
Yeah.
This is what people going through.
It's like you just put it and say whatever happen.
What happen, man. Yeah, how it run. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Well, let me say pleasant afternoon, Saturday afternoon to the man, Heavy, and Brother TC.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Mr. Tabakit in the house. I'll say this before I add my 2 cents to what's taking place. As a caller and an activist, coming back from Morgan Job to deceased gladiator, to Dr. Eugenia Springer, to the grandfather of Pork, Dr. Umbala Joseph. One of the things I learned early o'clock in the game, do not come to the radio to chastise or try to bring down any program or any editorial. And Brother Heavy and Brother TC, you all realize I maintain that respect. And I, not to stand out above anybody, but where I came from, in terms of a caller and an activist, you always pay respect to the host, regardless you like that host or not. And anytime an activist or a caller, you name it, will speak into a radio, which to me I consider it precious time. Again, each to his own. I can't tell callers and activists what to say. But anytime you reach to a stage that you believe you want to belittle a host, then you would have lost your marbles. I leave that right here. Let me move on. The brother before Kingsley touched in terms of the wealth. But Brother TC last week when you alone was there, when Heavy wasn't there, I touched on it a bit. The revolving door concept. Let me repeat that word. The revolving door concept. And the revolving concept is different political parties but the same players. So if X is supporting PNM or UNC or COP, everybody put in 10,000 in each one of the parties. So when that party becomes on the road of governance, everybody has to get the tongue up here. Look, you know, I like to keep it real with all you. People, don't fool all yourself. I understand the body politics. And you could jump from here till Calparo. When they get in power, who call the answer is the deep pocket financiers. I'm going to say something and I'm going to get relics here, but I keeping it real. The African community, there is no major players for the political parties to interact with to say, well, you will get your tongue fresh. People are wake up. And this don't have anything to say I have against the PNM or UNC or NAR. It's a fact. They look for the major paving companies. They look for the billionaires. Heavy and TC, I beg a question. Why you think in the energy sector, and I will let you all answer, I'll come back in. Why you think in the energy sector there is a non-disclosed agreement? Why? Answer me and I could move on.
So that the public would know what is going on with the deal that is being made in the energy sector. We wouldn't know.
Thank you. Let's go there. Let's go there quickly for radio time. Trinidad and Tobago, its economy is heavily dependent on the energy sector.
Right.
People don't be fooled. Trinidad, and a God answer it properly, Trinidad and Tobago is a rich country. People don't be fooled.
Exactly.
The natural resources in this country, hear me well, and that is why they signed that. Every government comes here. Look, people, you wake up. The financier will tell you who they want for a minister. Before the government is elected, they sit in the back door, in the boardroom, and they say, this is the man when you want, I want as the energy minister. This is the man that I want. Why? Because he's familiar with the running of the energy sector. This thing is big money, people. So when you call to us, TC and Heavy, I'm not going in politics here, you know.
Tabakit,
I keep in it. Yes, sir?
I can ask you a question.
You are any question I try to answer.
This revolving door, as you say, where the players remain the same, but the games just keep changing. And this what we talking about here, where financiers finance political parties and then wonder pong afresh when they win, right?
Yes, sir.
Is it right?
No, it cannot be right. And let's go there now.
And next question, hold on. Next question. Does the people of Trinidad and Tobago benefit from that?
No.
Exactly.
Who benefit, and I keep it real. Who benefit? You remember Pande, he came, he used a term, the parasitic oligarchies, and he said there is a noose around his neck with them. Well, that has not changed. You see, people, or you wake up, let me tell you, Njak, which is the deceased Makandal Dagger, when he told the people to put your hand on your chest and say, I am the government, in other words, he was telling the people, all you don't know, all your rights. And until we stop the Indian African, who is this, who is that, brother. Time running out on me, so I have to type
Tabakit, I love where you're going and I thank you for your contribution.
Let me just close here.
Yeah.
I will say we're going to hell, as Mikey Trevor said properly. We're going to hell in a gasoline so paper bag.
Correct.
And until we didn't get it right, the politician will whine in our face Monday and Tuesday. We jamming still.
Thank you.
Now.
Thank you, Tabaki. And this is what I was going to tell Kingsley. I don't have time for this tit for tat politics because all that is the game. I understand the game clearly. Right? At the end of the day, our country is going nowhere fast. We live from the third richest country in the Western Hemisphere in the 1980s, in the 70s and 80s, till number 15. That's a big drop. You understand where I'm coming from? And we need to understand what are we doing with all these natural resources that we are getting. It's not benefiting the people of the country. Because if you have 40 patients to one doctor, and you know collect how much are billions of dollars for COVID relief,
and
then something is wrong.
Comfortable coming to justify
a man
that.
comfortable coming to justify
we
that.
understand that if you go to the mechanic, right, it's 2 mechanics or 3 mechanics and you got 15 cars. Okay, we understand. That.
Even when you go to buy KFC, I have people in line up. Yeah.
Right, but a sensible mechanic will tell you, brother, come back tomorrow. But I cannot deal with your vehicle until Wednesday. But that cannot be done when somebody
in the healthcare system.
In the healthcare
Correct,
system.
is right.
The person has to stay there, and if one doctor really has to see about 40 patients, that is overwhelming for that doctor. He could never properly diagnose any patient there. He's just trying to get them through the process.
But if I will only tell you something now, TC, Trinidad, don't take that call yet. Trinidad and Tobago have produced more doctors, nurses, and health care people in the whole Caribbean. You know what happened? It's called, when we done and we went and do education, this system that we had here was so backward that most of them leave and go to better, greener pastures out in England. And you go to England, you go to any hospital in the world, in America, anyway, any continent, you will see a Trinidad doctor or a nurse there. Yeah, so all our expertise have been left because our governments have not seen it fit to pay these people the correct and proper salary and give them the nice perks that other doctors in other countries getting.
And then, then the doctors that stayed
there,
right? They learn how to deal with the system.
Correct.
They're supposed to be working from 6 in the morning to 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
They're going in the private
practice. Correct.
Their doctor office, and they coming in. When you go to the health facility, the nurse, they're telling you to your face, doctor coming at 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doctor coming in.
And when the doctor come here, we telling you, I can't deal with this problem you have here, no.
Yeah, right.
You gotta come and check me in my private facility, and we will work with that.
Might send you by a partner.
Oh, send you by a partner.
Refer you to a partner. A partner referring somebody else.
Exactly, and the reason for that is because the whole system is corrupt.
Yeah, the system.
It's corrupt.
And you know what they wanna do? They wanna blame the actual doctor.
Yeah.
It's time to not blame the individual and fix the problem, fix the system. Because see why? Okay, let's just say you're gonna start to blame Dr. Tom.
Yeah.
So okay, we blaming Dr. Tom and we go and fix Dr. Tom. We say, Dr. Tom, you cannot do this anymore.
Right.
We're gonna make sure that you make your 6 hours or your 8
hours in the hospital.
Job.
Right.
That is just Dr. Tom.
Yeah.
You have fixed the problem?
Nope.
You fix Dr. Tom.
Yep.
Right? There is hundreds of other doctors that still had to go in and try to fix everybody one by one instead of just fix the system
Will you blame a doctor for having a private practice, right? When this what's happening right here is not working for him financially?
No.
When he know if he go to England and do the same surgery in an English hospital, millions. They had to think. I went and studied my law. I'm a doctorate for how many years in school and pay all my money to Oxford and Stafford and suffer myself to reach here, and then afterwards is they will hand me. Come on, this system need to change. And let me tell you something. I know this was wrong when they said only have 51 beds in ICU in the entire country. You have a country of 1.5 million people and have 51 beds in ICU, and you know collect millions of dollars for COVID relief. You're supposed to have a whole ICU hospital with hundreds of beds, ICU alone. Think about it. You not get 5 billion US. You say that we have spent 5 billion in COVID for the past 2 years. You see any part of that 5 billion, TC?
No.
What do we leave? What the grants? What the people?
The PPE costs 5 billion.
Come on. The math's not adding up. And when you talk like this, you know what they call it here? You're dancing is stupid, and it's a JA, and it's a UNC. Yeah. I do have time to play with this when people lives on the line, when people out here hungry, when people suffering out here, when they have potholes in the road to mash up your car.
Exactly.
You understand? When you can't go in the grocery and make a proper grocery, you can't spend $300 in grocery and get nothing.
All you want to do is sit there and
defend what? What you defending? Right? And when Tobago make the move that they make, I'll vex for them. They made the worst move. They should, all of them should suffer. They vex, you vex because people open their mind and have sense. You know what Tobago people going through. You're living in Trinidad, but you don't know what them going through.
They're going through, yeah.
You understand?
And
they know why they make that move.
They decided, and they really had to be off the grid to make a think about it.
Yeah.
You have a prime minister that is a Tobagonian.
Right.
Right. You have the whole political landscape.
The whole THA is PNM.
Political landscape of Trinidad and Tobago is PNM.
Right.
Right. And they just went and it's a landslide.
The landslide.
You know, it's like Tobago and really come out and say
what these people not understanding. They want to talk about Farley and they want to talk about Watson Jew. Right? It's not about that, you know. If PNM was doing right by Tobago, they would have never switched.
Yeah, they would have never switched.
Think about it.
They would have never switched.
They would have never switched.
They would have never switched.
All right, let me take some calls.
Let me say good afternoon to David from Massimoto's locked on. David, good afternoon to you, my brethren. Right, thanks for the love and support all the time. And to my brother Charlie, man, much love and respect, my brother. Right? Let's go back to the phone lines.
Yes. We didn't get a break, so we had to talk a little bit.
We're going down the road.
We're going down the road, yeah. There we go. Don't forget we have a press conference at 2:30.
Yeah, boy.
The Prime Minister is having a press conference today.
He's coming to wish everybody
a Merry Christmas
and hope that everybody have a safe one, and to advise people to not congregate coming into the Christmas year. Don't go by your friends and your family, you know, and just have a merry. Yeah, have a great Christmas, you know.
Okay, all right.
I'm telling you.
Wishful thinking.
I'm telling you.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, my friend. I'll come back in.
Yeah, man.
This is what I was telling you about. You have no filters. You understand? Think people to things right. And when all try to put things right, you want to eat up all the head. So who is them? To you, to me, to we then. If you understand, the people who have come to eat up all their head when they're trying to put things in place for them. What kind of people, what kind of thinking them thinking? You know why? Because like just produce like the trust that man. The data was telling you, we have to go on earth now. We have to start from the top.
Yeah, for real. Trust.
You understand? Yeah. We alright. We put somebody to do A, E, and R. We have to make sure to do A, E, and R. We put somebody to do F, B, and C. We have to make sure to do F, B, and C.
Exactly.
This is what we're not doing. The just there, and yeah, the PNM I chose them. Yeah, UNC I chose them. Leave them, let them do what they want, and we was suffering, and God watching me that we're not doing His will because we put them there, and we're not support, and we're not upholding the right things to do. So destruction will always come upon us.
Yes, brother.
You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah, man.
Trust is a self-experience thing. Let us go the right way. Let us make sure to do the right thing. Because when we try to do the right thing, because these are PNM, and if we do something wrong, they're protecting the wrong. And we're talking about, we're looking for handouts. What about the pitch? I hear them talking about gas. I hear them talking about oil. I hear them talking about this. How I never hear them talking about the money for the pitch? I don't hear them talking about pitch at all. And why we are the only pitch lake in the world? 2 pitch lakes, one under the field, Venezuela and we. How they not talking about the income for the pitch? We just make money every day, you know. Trinidad make money every day, you know, get tied up, you know.
But they don't tell us how much money we are making, so we don't know about it.
When you're in power, You know, who supporting the ball? You
Yeah.
have no money.
Yeah.
You need the ball and they have no money. Trinidad makes money every day. You know that people don't understand. If we will feel the pain and we will get the punishment from the Almighty Father for not making things, for not signing up for things that, and make it right. And when we trying to make things right, them people and them fanatics and them. I mean, I just go PNM, but when it's wrong.
Yes.
That's how I just live.
And I respect that.
I just live just.
Correct.
That is how I just live, just. You can be my best friend. You're doing something wrong, you're doing wrong, like wrong. I'm not saying up with you when it's wrong.
Correct.
I really know it's wrong.
It's exactly. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Son of a God day.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Man, listen.
I just want to say something before I take our next call day. Right? Based on what the caller was saying, we need to understand that if you, TC, build in a house, and think our country as a house building, and you hire a contractor to build your house, and that contractor taking long in building your house right, things going all how helter-skelter, days ain't coming, nothing happening, but your money spending, you're paying, and you're not seeing nothing doing. Right? And you keep on that, you keep in that contractor to build your house. You have to change it. You understand? Not because you like the contractor, you go take all that licks.
Because your friend.
Oh, your friend?
Yeah.
And you make an excuse when the neighbor asks you, so why you man taking so long to build a house? It's 3 years, 5 years, no, you're 6 years, no, your house building. You understand?
You're on the next walk.
You're on the next walk, don't worry.
Coming for money by you, eh?
But coming for money by you.
Yeah.
Your taxpayers' money keep going out, and not seeing no results for it. How you expect? And then all they wanted, boy, I don't know, boy, take a call. I don't know.
That's what we are accustomed to heavy.
Wow.
And that's what we defend. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Oh, I love you guys, but great is the PNM.
Okay. Great is the PNM.
That is a cult, you know. It's when she said great is the PNM, that's a cult, you know.
Great is the
She
PNM.
mother teach and she grandmother teaches to say that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she don't even know what I mean.
And Christmas looking dim.
What's the difference from that with the German saying hi Hitler? What's the difference?
Hi, good afternoon,
Think
welcome.
about it.
TC,
Yeah.
I want to correct something. Heavy, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I hear Heavy talking about the hospital should have a whole ICU setting, right? Every hospital will have a certain amount of ICU beds. You understand? But with the crisis there, they could open up some more stuff somewhere, but all hospitals across the world carry a certain amount of ICU bed. I work in a hospital for years. You understand? And with the crisis, you have to make allocation for this COVID thing for ICU. Up here they have ICU and CCU. I think down there have ICU and HCU or something like that. So, you know, and then the next thing with the doctors, you're saying the doctors. Up here, the doctors in the hospital, but they have to come in the morning and do what they have to do, and then they go into their private practice. In Trinidad, everything go backward to me. You understand? Everything go backward, and they have to come up to speed with everything, and this is the problem. Up here, the same thing. When you go to a doctor up here, he have his partner have a place down there, he send you to him for nothing. They send you for tests that is not required. You understand? It's the same thing down there. And in Trinidad, long ago, every project.
So, Kola, let me just ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
You are saying that up here and down there, meaning you're somewhere out of Trinidad, and you're and it's the same thing happening wherever you at, right?
No. I'm not saying the same.
You said just now. You said that the doctors up there will send you for tests by a friend that is not needed and stuff like that, right? That's what you said.
They do that garbage.
Right.
Yep.
Right. But caller, at the end of the day, that is our problem right there. It is not right.
It is not right. Anyone look at it, it's not right.
You justifying it between Trinidad and wherever in the world you live doesn't make it right.
I'm not justifying. I'm not saying this is right. What I'm saying is they're supposed to fix it in a way that it's not supposed to be so.
And that's
in
the same
Trinidad,
thing
they're
we
not
said.
fixing. They're not fixing.
It's the
They're
same-
not
It's
fixing
the same
nothing.
thing we said. It's the same thing we said.
They're not fixing nothing.
It is
Yeah.
not. It is
They're
not.
not
It is not
fixing
an individual problem. It is not the doctor's problem. It is the system.
Right, and look at how much party getting the power in Trinidad, and the same thing going over and over and over and over. You understand? I see up here when they're building a road, if they tell the contractor, say, look, this road will finish in 2 months, it will finish in 2 months, and they cannot come back and ask for money to fix it. In Trinidad, you give a man a contract, and when he built 3/4 of the road, he said the money finished, he need more money. And they put in inferior material and all kind of garbage. These are the things that they got to fix in Trinidad. But government come, government go, the same problem. Same problem over and over and over. Nobody's taking the bull by the horn and lock it down and say, well, look, this is what going to be. You understand? And that is the problem.
Thank you, Kola. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Thanks for your contribution.
It's really frightening, heavy, when you have children growing up in a society
like this, correct?
Very frightening.
Very
When
frightening.
you sit down
And you
and
analyze.
you're studying yourself, and okay, you get through. You eating a food personally, right? So you could call the radio, and I'm not speaking about anybody in particular. I'm speaking in general.
Right.
You could call, and you could say, "Great is the PNM," or you could defend till
you see,
your eye fall out, right? Because you're eating a personal food, right? That food is going to run out.
Correct.
Because that small hungry food they're giving you, right? You ain't no billionaire.
I want to tell you something.
As a
see.
caller said just now, there is no in the economic upturn in all the politics that play in this country. I ain't see one black-owned paving company paving from north to south.
None.
I ain't see one black-owned construction company that make doing major buildings.
Nope.
Right? So all who eating the little small scrums
Yeah.
under the million.
A little 100,000 and 200,000.
and little 200,000.
Yeah.
A little,
By the time you buy a vehicle, that money done.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Right? And you feel like you really get through.
Yeah.
I want you to start to think about your children and your
Your
grandchildren.
grandchildren.
Because
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, this is where it's heading, eh?
Cause let me tell
You're
you.
leaving your grandchildren to suffer.
Correct.
You're
Correct.
going and make sure that your with your stupidness, with your selfishness,
Yeah.
you're going to make sure that your grandchildren suffer.
And
Yeah,
you know,
why
what, you know,
telling
you know what's sad about this? You're calling to say great is the PNM. How a party could be great when all the political strongholds is poverty and hotspots?
Yeah. All the strong.
All the strongholds
Yeah.
that they
Everywhere
don't
that
lose in
all that is prevalent PNM area.
areas is
high crime.
high crime and poverty.
Yeah.
And dilapidated. You ain't even want to
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
Nobody in China want to go there, but great is the them great, you know. But the people who supporting them suffering.
and
I don't
even-
understand that.
and
That could
even-
never be great.
And even when you call, all your contribution is only great as the PNM, Bob hang up.
Hang up. Yeah.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
You cannot bring nothing to the table and say, this is why I am saying
that is
great
great.
as the PNM.
Yeah.
I would allow you. I would invite you.
I will indulge
I will
you.
indulge you to come and say why great is the PNM for you.
I don't know.
Personally.
I don't know.
Because it's as again heavy. Because it's personal benefits.
Correct.
It's the one house in the ghetto that looking nicer than
Nicer
the
than
rest
all
of
the
the
rest.
house.
Yeah, yeah.
All you don't
Yeah.
understand it,
Yeah. Well, the one house that big and
One
nice.
house that big and nice.
And had the swimming pool in it.
Because
Yeah.
I could call this one and
Yeah.
get through.
And get through. You
It's
understand?
that one house that get through.
Yeah.
So great is the PNM for
But
you alone.
Yeah. Wow.
I've been really heavy.
Correct is right.
And that is why the can't get me down that politics road. You know why? Because I too real.
Yeah.
They cannot get me down the I's a PNM or
Or is that
I's a
your UNC? Yeah.
or I go in and follow this one. I will never do that. Because all of them is hypocrites and the wicked. All
of them. All.
And the people that follow them, the ground soldiers, the people that gather the people in the maxis, and the people that they have a lot to pay for.
Yeah, and them who's call radio station and
them who just call.
And cost everybody who talk against the government and defend and thing. Yeah.
They have a lot to pay for in it. Because I'm going to tell you why, the man who felt out the 20 million and hush him out and go back in his door.
Yeah, just spend
He's not going to stand up nowhere or tell
nobody nothing. No, he's not telling. He's not even going to vote.
He's not even on that. He's just signing the check.
Yeah.
And let we just get this show on the road to make sure you win.
I wanted that when he won 20 million plus.
20 million plus. He was profit.
Of course, that's an investment.
It's an investment he make.
Yeah.
Right?
And don't get type of he investing in all parties, you know.
You making a worse investment than him because you making a mental investment.
Yeah.
You going into people's brain.
Yeah.
And you get into them and you get into getting them to believe you like a pastime.
Yeah, you like a pastor preaching.
You like a pastime.
You're preaching.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
You preaching
You're
in these
brainwashing.
mind and brainwashing them.
Yep.
And getting them to follow and go and vote. And you're not even thinking about these same said people that you get in there. You're not thinking about the children. You're not thinking about the well-being.
If they eat, nothing.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful.
You're preaching today, boy.
I'm telling you. Brooklyn, good afternoon. Hello. Yeah, man. No, I'm telling you, Evie. I'm telling you. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Heavy.
Yes, brother.
You remember a long time when the paving road, they used to have a trinter plan man by the spreader, and they used to have a trinter plan man in his patching plan.
Yeah.
When last you see that?
No, you don't see that again.
When the paved road long time, right? You have a little age, I have a little age. When the paved road long time, that road standing up there for a little 8-10 years, comfortable. No pothole. Now when they pave a road, 2 weeks after you see holes on the common road.
Yeah.
You know why?
2 weeks is long.
You watch nowadays. You take here right then. What the bitumen they put on the road, and think about the bitumen they put on long time. The bitumen they put on the road, water could wash it off from your car.
Yeah.
Long the one bitumen stick up in your vehicle.
Yeah, you gotta get petrol. You gotta get petrol and all kind of thing to take it off.
And soak it.
Yeah.
And take it and rub it to get it out. Now the bitumen, when you pass through a road, now the bitumen stick up in your car. You go up anywhere and take out water and wipe it out and come out clean. So that is to tell you how you expect the asphalt to hold. Long time when they pave a road and they done do the surface and everything. You should see the little stone on the road, on the asphalt, the stone.
Yeah, some fine stone on the road. You
see stone on the road now when they put in asphalt? What it's done is smooth like glass. The amount of sand they put on the asphalt. It comes out smooth, and that will cause people to run out the road and capsize and dead and organic.
I call it, thank you.
Nobody taking heed about the asphalt they put on the road.
Yeah, nobody talking about that.
Everybody buy out who buy out.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we used to pull asphalt for Stiram Brothers when they had the asphalt plan in Chagonas Day. When they batching asphalt, they have a trinker plan man sit down in the batching plan. And they have one where they offload it on the spreader. And if you go on the spreader and the asphalt get cold, before you go on the spreader, they have a thing, a thermometer, they shove it in the asphalt. And if you don't have the degree, the capacity of the internet, they send you back down the road in the plan. Were you seeing that now?
No, you're not seeing that now. I call up. Thank you. We have plenty callers on the line. Thank you.
And that way it is, Effie.
You see, the marks or something. What we do? All right, when you're done, take a call there.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
But TC, who are you vex the TC?
It's not who get my vex. I'm talking reality.
What was you talking about? I'm telling you.
That is reality. You is one of them. You is one of them. You will pay. You will pay daily. You will pay daily because you get through. So you is one of the shepherds that will lead the sheep astray for
no,
rice.
Yeah.
You get through.
You get.
You see,
and I have no problem. Kingsley, give me 1 second. I will give you a chance to talk. I want you to understand this. He's my friend, and I don't have much friend, but you is my friend.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Right? I want you to understand what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is in no way to attack nobody personally or to make anybody feel that, okay, because they get through, they should go and give up. I glad you get through. I glad the people who get some, get, because at least you get. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want us to start to open our mind and stop getting
carried away,
and that little bit the give we there and make us feel that we get through. We didn't get through because the real get through is the man who had 200 truck and 150 back home.
And road pavers
and this and that. Them is the get through man. The get through man is the man. The get through man is the man who have 300 workers under him in the morning to start a contract with a big building.
Yep.
The get-you man is the man who rolling around in the Land Rover and you can't get to talk to him.
Hold on to see.
Yeah.
See, and I will ask you now, right? Will you support a political party for just supporting sake?
No, I will not support a political party for just supporting say. If I every time I go to dip my finger, I could tell you on radio here, you know, I dip my finger already for the UNC and I dip my finger for the PNM. Right? Every time I dip my finger based on performance. I just vote St. Anne's East. Right?
Okay.
When I dip in my finger, brother, I dip in and I don't even live San Juan again.
You don't live there again.
I don't live San Juan again, but I just be in my hometown regular. And when I dip in my finger, brother, my finger ain't dipping for nobody who is no friend or nobody who are performing, and because there's a PNM or my mother tell me so, or no stupidness like that. When
because the black one is Indian.
Because the black one is Indian. When I dip in my own, it's because the person who I put there didn't do their job, so I dip in to move here. Or I dip in to keep here because you're working.
You see, I want to join you on heavy by saying that the most place was lapidated is in
PNM strongholds.
And I agree that one. And I agree that. And I agree that.
Watch the East-West corridor. Watch the East-West corridor.
Watch point 14. Watch library.
Because TC and heavy over 2 weeks now. There's 4 street lights. Blow in my community. I take my time. I make my videos and I send it to the individuals.
Well, that is 4 street light by you. That 1.6 million street light right now. Yeah, go ahead.
Very soon, you're going to see that how Kingsley never leave the UNC. Because I send that to that person, individual, to get these street lights fixed. And up to now, after 3 months, them street lights remain.
Kingsley.
I went on the WhatsApp.
Go ahead.
I went on the WhatsApp and I see they delete the video, but I screenshot the video before they delete it. So I know what time I sent it because I know that it's over 4 months now. I text them and without calling any names. I know what I would do.
Kingsley, with all due respect, Kingsley, all due respect,
Kingsley.
one heavyweight, one. Right? Whoever you send that video to, that's your friend. Because you are them on WhatsApp. That's your friend.
They're your friend.
Right? So whether the deal with you rough or not, wait, Kingsley, wait. Two, Kingsley, two, you will get that street light fixed. You is Kingsley. That there Kingsley, is besides the fact. Here why?
Yeah, beside the point.
Here why? A normal man who is living on your street, who that same street light is affecting,
cannot get nobody to fix that street light.
Get a video and send it to nobody to get it fixed. Right? Because you know why? Because and that's the same thing I'm talking about just now. You just drill the point more home. Because you could get certain things done, and you as Kingsley, and you could lead the sheep astray for 4 street light on your street, for 4 damn street light, right? For 4 street light, Kingsley, you could lead 1,000 people astray and tell them, look, I get the 4 street light fixed.
Yep.
I want you to understand where I'm coming from.
You're going straight to hell.
You're going straight to hell.
You're going straight to hell, Kingsley.
For 4 street lights. For 4 street lights, you will stand up and influence 1,000 people. Let we vote red or yellow or blue because look, I get 4 stupid street lights. I want to cuss you, boy. I want to cuss you. I want to cuss you, Kingsley.
You should not call it. Don't drill it straight home.
You don't drill it straight home. And that's the same point I was now talking about. For 4 street lights, we sell for 4 street lights.
And they sell the children and the grandchildren.
And you sell your children and your grandchildren. You suffer in your community. You suffer in your community for 4 street lights.
Yeah.
You go ahead and talk because you suffer your whole community for 4 street lights. Talk. You go ahead and talk.
You
go
know,
ahead.
I walk away from the MP for Portland South. You know, I was at that time I was the handbag man for Marty McDonald.
You was always a dream seller.
Right?
Whether whose side of the fence you on.
And that time, TC, I always fight for community. I always fight for development in my community.
Kingsley, you never fight for community development. You fight for yourself.
No, TC, no.
Why you didn't put that pool and put it in the community center?
Kingsley, why was you man in post?
We have 2 pools. We are putting one in over and one in
you never fight for community. You fight for yourself. You was building yourself while you trying to fix 4 street lights.
We have 2 pools.
And 2 potholes.
We have 2 pools.
How much houses are wrong by you? You make sure that the UNC went in there and developed them houses. It put on roof here, fix that one. Look, Granny have a house across, so we building it over and get you a whole house. How much?
Under the partnership, I bring up, let me tell you what I bring up Austin Jacona in my community.
You bring him up?
We are getting...
But how much millions spent up there?
Listen, we're getting done, not millions, but we're getting as the same thing done.
And I was telling you.
I doesn't like to go in to say what I do for poor people like myself.
But 10 hamper?
Right. See, but as I close, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, right? As I close.
Go ahead.
I see one of your favorite MPs, Heavy, one of your favorite MPs who you love dearly, are giving out 200 food cards of the price of $500 on the food card. So and TC, that is the Minister of Social Development, Heavy. I want to hear you take on that
all right. Could I get a food card? Could you organize one for me? Because I know you must have them on WhatsApp. I need a food card.
Yesterday I hear the MP office and a crowd.
Which part?
I want to tell them my community needs food card too.
Which part?
My community I'm bringing a food card.
Which part?
Well, call them, Kingsley. You have them on WhatsApp and call them.
How much food cards they said, Kingsley? How much? Kingsley, how much food cards are given out?
200 food cards.
In each community?
Or just 200?
Or just 200 food cards across the board?
Yeah. But yeah, I do not know if the food card also is temporary, is 1 month use, or is that 6 months or a year. But I know it's $550 on the card.
Kingsley, between now and the 24th of December, what could $550 do for you? No, I might be songing. People will call and say, "Oh, you're ungrateful again." $550. What $550 could really do?
What your grandmother used to tell you?
Eat little and live long. That Granny used to tell you. Yeah, Granny used to tell poor people that.
Yeah.
Them rich people, Granny don't tell them that. Granny always telling poor people that all people
Granny always telling them brainwash.
Brainwash bad, yes, Granny. Granny was poor, so she had to tell her that she couldn't tell her eat big. If Granny eat big,
you go down the house.
Half a dozen better than what?
Yeah.
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 Right, thank you
Because
very
all
much.
we had was half a loaf.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, you too. All we had was half a loaf. All these sayings.
Yeah, all these sayings.
Was
You know,
poor people saying
hey,
because we have to learn to.
I should down every single one, you know.
Yeah, because at
I
the,
get
end of
I
the,
big and I sense now.
at the end of the day, eat a little and live long. We can eat big. we want to eat big how?
How you want to eat
we
big?
gonna
You
eat
don't
big?
have little to eat?
Yeah, it's little you have.
Yeah,
Right?
so when they try and say, when they get a little bit of rice and a little bit of thing, they eat that and they say, Mommy, I'm still hungry.
Make do.
Eat little and live long.
Yes.
If you eat a little bit, you gonna live longer.
Yes.
That's what she telling
Half a
you.
loaf is better than none.
Yeah.
Hey, let's have a
A break.
short pause here. When
Yeah,
we
we're
come
gonna
back,
come
we'll
back.
continue.
Entran de la sala al recibimiento y yo le cantaré cerca del nacimiento. Entran de la sala al recibimiento y yo le cantaré cerca del nacimiento.
Alegría, alegría, nació el Señor, salva, salva,
Entre el comedero de aquel ganado, María parió el Dios soberano. En el comedero de aquel ganado, María parió el Dios soberano.
alegría, alegría, que nació el Señor, salva, salva,
Ya ha nacido un niño llamado Jesús, que vino a la vida a darle de luz. Ya ha nacido un niño llamado Jesús, que vino a la vida a darle de luz. ¡Arriba!
alegría, alegría, que nació el Señor, salva, salva,
La Virgen María y el Santo José son los padres de ese Dios. La Virgen María y el Santo José son los padres buenos de ese Dios.
alegría, alegría, que nació el Señor, para salvar al hombre, al redentor. Que para que una la Virgen María, que saludó al niño, el rey de Israel.
Un mes de diciembre nació el verdadero y lo bautizaron día 6 de enero. Un mes de diciembre nació el verdadero y lo bautizaron día 6 de enero. ¡Baila, baila, baila!
Alegría, alegría, que nació el Señor, para salvar al hombre, al redentor. Que para que una la Virgen María, que saludó al
¡Arriba!
alegría, alegría, nació el Señor, para salvar al hombre, al redentor. Que para que una la Virgen María, que saludó al niño, el rey de Israel.
¡Ay, ay!
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers, a full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Nari, I see you bring the white oak. Nice. Candace, it's 2 bottles of Forest Park you bring? You playing with fire, girl? Amanda, the ham you bring looking so good. Brian, what you bring?
I bring joy.
What?
Joy. She's my new girlfriend. Bring the joy to the Christmas life with Angostura rum. From classic dishes to the cocktail glasses. White Oak, Forest Park, and Fernanda's Black Label. Bring the joy with Angostura. You are the gift. Wear a mask, keep a safe distance, and enjoy responsibly.
The Street 919 FM is bringing the Christmas spirit back into your homes, vehicles, and on your mobile phones like never before. Hey, Christmas time with the best Soca Parang mix. Yes, join this exciting segment, Parang Soca Fever, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:45 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 6:45 p.m. until Christmas. This is Christmas, so Merry Christmas. Right here on your favorite Christmas station, The Street 919 FM. This is Christmas, a sweet Jamaican Christmas. Sponsored by Shandy, Royal Castle, our culture, our taste, and Be Mobile. Must wish it to win it.
This Trinity Cookmas is the best with Maggie and Carnation. Win 1 of 5 stoves. Just purchase $25 worth of Maggie or Carnation products and enter online or entry boxes for a chance to win. 5 winners win a stove for the new year. So parang report from now until December 30th with Maggie and Carnation, and make sure to include Maggie green seasoning or Maggie pepper sauce. Follow Maggie Caribbean and Carnation Caribbean on Facebook and Instagram, and NestleRecipesCaribbean.com for the best Christmas recipes.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
It's a girl.
to their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
We're back, and we came straight to Royal Castle to pick up some delicious food. We got a queen bucket, a king bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra sides, a rotisserie chicken, and a snack box. Oh, and that delicious honey mustard sauce, it's really lashing. Rudolph, do you think we should get some for Mrs. Claus and the elves, too? Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James. The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancements cost $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Hi there, I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylus Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylus Furniture Limited. Stylus Furniture Limited. For the style in you.
After all the talk during the week, don't switch off on the weekend and keep it on the street. It's classic soca and classic kaiso when you're liming with the live wire on Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. only on the Street 919 FM.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
To all my sons and daughters through the 4 corners of the earth.
daughters, to you I plead. Watch, don't get no horrors, but please take heed. I know you don't want no sermon, but my admonition is to guard you against all
cautiously, children, be alert. Because you have an enemy that's roaming the earth. I know you're young and restless, but you don't have to be careless. You see, sober thinking leads on to righteousness, to happiness, spiritual bliss. That's why I tell you this. Watch out, my children. Watch out, my children. It have a fella called Lucifer with a bag of white powder. And he don't want to powder your face, but to bring shame and disgrace to the human race. Now we sing it again. Watch out, my children. Watch out, my children. It have a fella called Lucifer with a bag of white powder. And he don't want to powder your face, but to bring shame and disgrace to the human race.
I had to play that song there for my good friend Kingsley. And all that is leading our sheep astray.
Yes.
So Kingsley, that song was for you, my brother. You understand? And there's a few names I could call her, but I would leave it there.
You'll leave it there?
Yeah, I'll leave it right there. You understand? There's a few names I can call when I play this song, but I would leave it right there. We continue to entertain your phone calls at 2:30. We should be getting our press conference from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So we have to look out for that at 2:30. All right? Heavy, I am telling you, he's going, the Prime Minister, and today you're going to call my Obia man. He is going to really wish everybody a Merry Christmas and ask them to not, don't do any set of congregating and anything like that. Brooklyn, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, TC and Heavy.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Brooklyn. Good afternoon.
I have been trying to call from the last hour. You have my hand hurting me.
Yeah, I really see you. I saw it. That's why I decided to cut the talk short and take your call one time.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Now, let me get to the point. Heavy, you went RSC or EC in Mova? EC, right?
I went market school.
You went market school, right?
Yeah, Lower Mova.
But just to draw a point, right? Because I hear people say government come and go and it's the same thing, which I don't believe in that, because we all know that everybody had our one chance, but we know who had all the chances. Right? We will leave that behind. We understand that. Nobody can fool we with that. But I want to say something, because since I was small going center school, you see school there, the river, whenever rain fall, the river would fill up.
I'm from the school.
Flood out, you see school, right?
Yeah.
And just 2 years ago, I see a flood took place. Because when I was small, children used to drown, eh?
Yeah.
So when the river come up, it used to cross the road and children try to walk across and the river go on with them.
Yeah.
And like 2 years ago, it had a flood, and I see EC schools still flooding, boy. Right? So if people who put in charge in them areas can't see things like that to fix, we don't want to hear about no street lighting working right now. We're talking about people who lost in their children lost their life with serious things, right? Yeah, what I'm saying again. I want all it to go to some of them schools in the PNM strongholds, right? I want all it to go to some of the schools in the PNM stronghold and see if they have running water directly to the school, or if they're still dealing with tanks. Tanks with rust, tanks with tap hole, and poor people who come by water.
Come on now.
The children's school. Where you say, Heavy?
Come on now, preach, my brother.
Because you know what? I just tell people, because my partner, my good friend Kingsley, does like the boss Mark. He went on Facebook and see me working for the ball drop in a security uniform and think I work in security all the days of my life. But I'm a friend, because when I come to Trinidad, I go in by the pool and bay too, and I carry in drinks. I'm a friend. But I have to say something here for people, because people just act like they don't care about others.
Yeah.
Right? Once thing good in their favor, they don't care about the rest.
Nope.
Right? And I want to say that the tanks that children still have to go to school for and drink water when they're thirsty up to this day? These are the things we have to look at because them children can get so sick from drinking the rusty tank water, right? All kind of thing, mosquito, making lava in them water, all kind of thing going on, and that's what we're dealing with. That's what we children have to go to school to face today, right? And I want people to call in and tell me a lie because PNM changed that and PNM run direct water to schools or children have.
But even
water.
though Brooklyn, even if they run direct water to the school, the water and the pipes are not dirty. Let me tell you something. I would not.
I understand.
Everybody now is give the children bottled water to go to school with. Nobody don't really let the children go and drink that pipe water in the tank again.
Okay, but look at this, right, Heavy? In the week I call and say, right, that I need the government to do something for 1 month. You know, they call and they fight on that. When I say people are afraid to go and do certain things, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I say the government should allow centers to give people free check. And when I say free checkup, that will only take 10 minutes per person. And here what I'm saying, pressure tests, blood tests, and heart breathing tests. That would take 10 minutes because once that is good, you are okay and you could go and do your thing. You know what I'm talking about. We can go all the way, right? You know they call and fight that down because they feel that the government shouldn't do that for the people who paying their own money, that paying taxes. They shouldn't be able to get some for 1 month in their whole life to get a checkup by any medical center. Just as my PNM partner call and say about the system, the healthcare system. He have PNM too, you know. But he called to say the healthcare system in Trinidad is bad and up there they're doing the same thing. Let me tell you something. People out here, most of them have insurance, whatever the case may be, right? Doctors we will have private doctors. We don't go hospital and things, so we go to the private doctor first, right? But what I am saying is, because of the situation we are having, and we see that the sickness is raising and it's spreading rampant, do a little more for the people. They fight that down. They say, no, the government should not do nothing for the people. Let them dead. I telling you, there's some sick people. I tell them, I say like the hell is in their head. Hell is not under the ground. No. Hell in some people's head, but for the way they think about their own brothers and sisters.
Yep.
Right? Act like if I say give them something that don't belong to them. Every single cent when it comes to taxpayers' money comes from the people. It belongs to the people.
Correct.
So when you say give something for 1 month and people could come and say, but you're mad. It's like you still in the cotton field. And when you work, you don't have nothing to get.
TC and I said take out how much money from the Heritage and Civilization Fund under the lockdown?
1,000 and give everybody 1,000.
And everybody had 1,000 TT,
I know.
Right? Them call and cost. We looking for handout. Them people want nothing. Wow.
Let me tell you something heavy. That $500 real card that they play the game, $200, $500 card. I know it's now 100 US.
Brooklyn.
US again,
Brooklyn.
People still working in Trinidad and Tobago.
Brooklyn.
For less than $1,000.
Brooklyn.
And URP. Yeah.
Brooklyn. Hush your mouth. Hush
but
your
I'm
mouth.
telling you, boy,
Brooklyn.
When I hear them, boy.
Brooklyn.
You know what? I
eat a little and live long.
Yeah.
Suffer and dead.
Half a loaf is better than none.
Half a loaf is better than none. That is stupidness we still living on that.
Let me tell you something. When I carry my family out, you my friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's lobster, it's steak. I just live like them politicians here. You know why?
Yeah.
Because politicians can't make style on me. When I go out and drive, it's comfortable. I just drive.
Brooklyn.
Because I want to feel like a minister.
Brooklyn, don't talk about yourself. Listen to me. Don't talk about yourself.
I'm saying.
You don't need to talk about yourself. Let me tell you something. All I want you to tell.
No, heavyweight. Kingsley tried to bust a mark and say, Brooklyn, I shouldn't call Trinidad because what's going on in Trinidad is not my business. And this and the other. But I want to tell him, I just live like a minister because when I work a week, it's $2,000 in US and check that in TT money, that is about 15,000 TT.
Brooklyn, stop telling people their business on national radio.
I'm a partner. I want to tell
Listen to me, here what I'm telling you now. All I want you to tell.
National radio
wait, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, wait. All I want you to do before you go is tell the people, this so-called great as the PNM people, how much money Donald Trump give all in relief for COVID-19 each citizen.
Let me start from the first break we get was everybody get 1,200 and all the children get 6, right?
1,200 what? TT? 1,200 TT?
1,200 US.
1,200 US?
And get 6. Yeah.
And the children get 6?
Yeah.
We get,
No, them
then
printing
after
their own
that
money.
now-
That's why they could do that.
So
No, let me tell you something again. Then every week, every child receives $300. So if you have 4 children, you know how much you're receiving there, right? And then they come and they give you 4,400 for parent with an extra 1,200 for children. Let me see money they give. They give real money. And let me tell you one more thing before I go.
Brooklyn.
No,
Let me say one more thing before-
Brooklyn, let the record show who give the money, because they will say you're lying. Who give the money?
Heavy. The government.
Correct.
People in charge.
Thank you. Thank you.
Heavy, let me say one more thing. And when we did lockdown, for the beginning of the COVID, I was home heavy, and I was doing $1,000 a week without lifting a finger. Every week, Monday morning, on my bank account, I was getting $1,000 from unemployment.
What was
the
it?
government
What?
was giving me an extra $600.
I would like it. I would like you to tell me, for you to get this 1,000.
What was the
how much paperwork, documentation?
I
How
didn't
many
have
months
to do
all you have to
nothing.
wait?
I didn't have to do nothing. TC, listen, I pay taxes, so then all my information is in the system. So my
Right.
money went directly to my bank account.
So you
it was
didn't
a
have to fill
direct
out no
deposit.
form?
I didn't have to fill out nothing. I was home. My company couldn't work. The whole country was shut down, and I stayed over 7 months. And every week in that 7 months, every week was $1,000 going to my bank account.
Brooklyn, was this happening to you alone, or was this happening to everybody in your neighborhood, your neighbors, your family, all who live in America?
No, let me make it clear.
All
Everybody that
citizens.
works and pay taxes. But
Yes.
if you was on government assistance or you owe the government for some reason, you wouldn't receive it. I want to be clear and fair and truthful.
Good, Right. good.
Right? Because you already, if you're on government assistance, you already are receiving assistance.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
have no
Right.
money. Right? So I want people to stop playing with foolishness, because we had to look at what we were small growing up with and see that we children have to face the same thing. I will say one more thing before I go. When you go through struggles in life, you must live to see that your children don't have to face the same struggle as a person. Your children must be able to be uplifted in some way with you whilst you are alive as a person. Do not let your children suffer the way you suffer, and don't let nobody do it to them, because that is torture and that is hell. Every and TC have a good.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you. TC,
You see.
you hear how much money Trump give people?
No heavy.
America printing money. Hold up. We get COVID relief money from the same America, the WHO, and the pharmaceutical companies to deal with COVID. Upwards of $5 billion US. We didn't have to go on the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, where we have less people than the whole of New York City. Brooklyn living in New York. We have less people. We have 1.5 million people here. And New York alone we have about 10 million or 15 million people. Right? You trying to tell me our government can't even give me 200 US?
Heavy.
200 US
Heavy.
per household. I didn't say per person, no. I said 200 US, $1,000 per household
Heavy.
to help
The people
make
will,
groceries.
The people will say.
And all the comment talk about greatest. Look,
people will say heavy that
America printed their own money.
Yes, so they could give away
So
amount.
who we money Heritage and Civilization Fund? Who money is that? Then are we money? We have 10 billion US in the Heritage and Civilization Fund. Do nothing. Let's rest on there. What that for? It's for times like these in crisis. COVID relief. Come on, give the people the money.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Gentlemen, let me say this. I'm all about countries first. I'm picking no side. But Trinidad and Tobago is one of the best countries in the whole wide world to live in, all things considered. Now, let me tell you what is mucking up this place. Incompetence is really mucking up this place. You have a lot of people with certificates, but they're not really educated people. Educated people solve problems. So too many persons with certificates. Let me give you an example of the incompetence. They issue a contract to GG and they never put a renewal clause in the contract. I don't know what kind of lawyers them fellas in them is. All of them up inside of there. All who get themselves still all kind of things. All the onlookers, the lawyers and all kind of stuff. That's the kind of incompetence we're talking about.
Wow.
Now, here's another situation. Everybody all over the world is lawless people. So in New York City, if the police is not present enforcing basic law and order, them fellas will bust in all the stores and them on Fifth Avenue to steal all the Jordans and all the sneakers and all the T-shirts and everything. But because of police presence, you have deterrence taking place. Everybody all over the world is lawless. It is not the people from Beetham and Sealut and Laventille and Mova and all these places who is lawless people. They're all wonderful people when they're given an opportunity. The people on the avenue, before COVID started, will park anywhere they want. Right? Because they're all lawless. And all the people from Westmoreland and wherever they're from will be on the avenue. If you check any day in town, people will park anywhere they want to park because everybody's lawless. And unless in Trinidad and Tobago you have law enforcement enforcing basic law and order, the place is not going to be as wonderful as I just said it is. It is so simple. Police presence needs to be in every single community. And police relations, good community relationship. There needs to be a proper example that simply indicates what kind of citizen we want you to be. That is what is absent. Fellas walking around with all kind of bareback and all kind of how. That is not the citizen that we want. I'm not here criticizing anybody about anything. I'm just saying, if we want to have a great country, as this country has the propensity to be, we must enforce basic law and order. People parking all kind of abandoned cars on the streets in the neighborhood, that have to be nipped in the bud. People play loud music anytime, that must be nipped in the bud. People busting firecrackers. Right now, you can't even wear camouflage clothing in the country.
Kola, you know we have bigger problems than that, right? In this country, the things you're calling right now, what you think citizens should see about, is frivolous. Do you know it have people in this country, right, was working post-COVID and cannot find a job right now and unemployed? Do you know that people had small business running and have to close down their business and send home their workers because of COVID? Do you know that the unemployment rate has tripled since this COVID-19 pandemic? Do you know that people right now, they don't know where to get money to buy food for the children? Do you have 6,000 children without tablets right now of devices to go to school and is not going to school right now? Do you know all these things? Were you talking about firecracker and man bareback and all that? That is frivolous.
Right? Let me tell you what I know. I know that the water in the pipe, if you fill a bucket of water and you come back about a day after, you will see how much dirt is in the bucket of water. So imagine these children in the communities who thinking that the water in front of them coming out of the pipe is clean water, and they've been drinking that for months upon months upon months.
But you want to know what even worse? In 2021 in Trinidad and Tobago, less than half the population have a 24-hour supply of running water to the house. You know that?
And I am aware of all of what you're talking about. So
what are you talking about, the citizens? Is the government you have to talk about and the wicked, evil policies where they're not taking care of the people with the billions of taxpaying dollars that they get in? Is that what you have to be talking about? Is them need to change the system?
Heavy, I was saying to you that there is a set of incompetent people running the place.
And I agree with you.
In the beginning.
I agree with you in the beginning. But
and I said to you that educated people solve problems. The things that are problems is not so difficult to solve. But you have to have a certain kind of competent approach that brings resolve to all of these issues, and then you'll begin to see a change.
And in my mind, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago too laid back. They're too laid back and passive, right? Because if this was a revolutionary country that we're living in, like certain countries in the world, where people used to stand up for the rights and come out and protest, you understand? Then we may have to, all these issues we're talking about resolved. But you cannot have that when you want upright, upstanding citizens and they have no food and no proper running supply of water and all these things. You need to understand that it has to go hand in hand.
Let me give you an example of something. For example, in sport, if you want to have a buzzing football agenda going on in Trinidad and Tobago, you must have soccer matches where youngsters could go and see older, more skilled persons play. So the football situation is going to get totally into shambles in this country because we have no competitive football going on before COVID, really, except in the stadium. We have no community football that is really going on and buzzing like in other countries who have less resources than we do. And these are the kinds of things, if they are addressed, it will make a big difference.
And what is the solution? What is the solution to the problem?
When you have TNTech and WASA going to communities and they have to go with a security guard, that is absolutely unacceptable and unheard of. So there are people who are in charge who are supposed to resolve these issues. And if they're not resolving it, then they're operating with a bunch of incompetence. And this is the kinds of things.
Thank you very much. Thank you for his contribution. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Well, we await the
we are waiting the press conference.
The press conference. Until then, we will take your contributions, but remember, as we take your contributions, you can be cut at any time.
I'm sorry, the cost of this...
You can be cut at any time because when the conference comes on, we have to go straight to the press conference, all right? So if you're making your contribution and the press conference comes on, we will have to cut you short and go to the press conference. I hope you understand that. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Heavy?
Yes, my brother.
Heavy, good evening, and good evening to you, TC.
Good afternoon.
Heavy, you know, I listening to this program. I was going to call it, but I hearing some kind of thing on the program, especially with this last caller day. Something going on with the people in this country, you know, like the people in this country, like they're in some kind of maze or bubble or something. While them calling with them stupid little petty little thing, the rug is being pulled under the citizens' foot, you know.
Yep.
You know right now, all right, let me just draw a point here. You know right now, in Port of Spain, you know, for Christmas, there's how the vendors come out, just get this kind of Christmas vibe and vendors come out and spread out to sell and thing, right? You know the 1% have the same black people, officers, guarding Queen Street, where no vendor can sell on Queen Street. You ever hear that going in another country? The 1% in control, no. So while them calling with all them little stupid little petty thing and tell yourself all you can fight for is a food card and all them kind of stupidness, the other races running away with ham, lamb, and jam, you know. You understand? It's Tobago, we're going into Tobago. I like we're going into Tobago because like Trinidad, like they get doted. So Tobago is a small place, giving us, teaching us something and showing us the way forward. Heavy, if you don't stand up for something,
yes,
you will die for nothing. And the fight we'll be fighting here now is not for we, you know. It's for we children and we children we're coming up. Something that we parents and grandparents should have done way ahead so that we would have been living in paradise right now. These people and them who in government tell themselves we working for them and they don't have to account for we. And anytime you see you come out and say something and talk against, it's as if you're against the party and you're unpatriotic and this and that and the other. Heavy, it's time for me to move away from that, move away from politicians with the folly, and let me start thinking what country and what we could do for ourselves and our generation to come after, because everything pulling away from the 1% running thing now. Who in any one of the PNM stronghold have a big house with swimming pool? It didn't have that. We don't have that. Right? You come and you build 2 swimming pools, granted you build 2 swimming pools here, but you close the beach. So if you close the beach and you open swimming pool, what are you really trying to tell me? We're really saying, Heavy, it's time for the population to start thinking and stop thinking about great is the PNM, great is UNC, and right now we need a change. Full stop. We need a change. We're going along a road by the time they turn it back, once I be eating me and you already, you know, by the time they turn it back heavy, it's too far gone. We didn't get a taste of the apple.
Thank
you know,
you.
I want to get a taste of the apple before I leave here.
Yes.
If you get something for 500, 500 and tell yourself, you them do something good for you, they triple it. When you run away, when you looking for 500, other people go and run away with millions. Yeah, and when another person come up and trying to eat our food, they come like crab in a barrel. They want to fight them down. Because you eating our food, you want to show whoever gave you food that you doing things to please them. And anything they say, himself they talk nonsense.
Yeah.
You're agreeing with that.
Yeah,
so, where's that one? So we have no intention of going forward and becoming a better country because we stick we head up. Remember don't say the word, but heavy anyway. Only have a good day, boy.
Yes, man. Thanks.
I'm going with. I like all the topic today.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Yeah, well, all continue like that. all who wanna continue like that, go ahead. Go ahead. Sins of the parents. Remember that. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good day.
Good afternoon.
Probably that is called the last call, the one before. That was talking. He got told it to oppose Brooklyn. That's why he come out for, you know, with the pagan school area. He just wanted to oppose Brooklyn. That's why he come and talk about that school. I know that was going from time to time. But I like how you're back behind him. That girl.
I didn't back behind him. I was just letting him know that what he was saying is frivolous. When he want to talk about who be back and who playing loud music in car and firecracker, people here, they may not understand that the country is going down a dark road. Problems on top of problems.
Problems on top of problems, but you're talking about a man walking down the road.
Lawless.
He none and void. He not even in the budget. The man who walking down the road bareback. The man who busting the firecracker, he's not in the budget. He's not.
Okay, press conference.
Right, press conference. We have to leave Trinidad and Tobago. Keep it safe. Until next week, Heavy.
Yes. Same time, same place. Until next week, right on the Street 919 FM. And Merry Christmas season greetings to all.
Yeah, we had to work Saturday though.
Christmas Day?
Yeah. So who go up?
Oh my gosh.
Stephen presenting the health data as available on this afternoon.
Right. Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, members of the medical team, members of the media, members of the viewing and listening public. So we begin with the COVID-19 update for the 17th of December, 2021. Total persons tested so far 484,050. New positives over the last 24 hours are 707, taking our total positive cases since March 12,